Hello YouTube, August 2nd, 2019, and I'm here with y'all this late night to give y'all some gossip talk. So that's why we're doing the screen share today. We're just going to go over a variety of topics because the way my schedule is set up, I don't have time to do individual videos of all these and edit and all that. So we're just going to wrap it up all in one. And besides, when I do videos in this type of format and versus just showing my face, it processes in my editing software a lot quicker versus if I was just having my face and showing it. So that's another reason why I get to do this as well. Now before we get into it, I want to give an update. It's just day one of me using a collagen peptides, the hydrolyzed type 1 through 3 collagen. I mixed it in with some Lipton tea. And it's the one in the bag, so no high fructose corn syrup or anything like that. And instead of sugar, I used organic raw honey. Not the one in the bear. Y'all know on my beauty channel we discussed the differences between fake honey and real honey. But yeah, that's what I got today instead of my Mountain Dew. I got my Lipton tea mixed in with 1 scoop of collagen peptides and honey. So hopefully I might not be sniffling throughout this video. Y'all know how we get down in this long videos. Every time I end up getting the sniffles, I turned off one of my fans today. So now let's go ahead and get into it with the first foolishness, honey. We're just going to go ahead and get into crackhead Karlie Redd trying to go behind Medingo, honey. I don't know what's going on with Karlie Redd. Her face fucked up, and now she got this fucked up darn on deal behind some sex toys. And then it's the same company, Doc Johnson, baby. So let's go ahead and get into it. So Love&HipHop Star Karlie Redd signs $300,000 deal for her own line of sex toys. So following in the footsteps of Mr. Wakanda, honey, although I hope she ain't making a mold of anything for hers because who the hell wants a mold of something that's already fake? That her ass ain't damn real. Them tits ain't damn real. I hope she ain't trying to make a roast beef darn gone coochie mold. Like, I need to know what type of toys that she's making. So let's get on into it, honey, because I'm trying to figure out who the hell requested darn gone Karlie Redd cooch, honey. If you ever wanted to experience Karlie Redd's pink, oh God, no, they didn't. Not no, I know they ain't darn gone did a darn gone roast beef darn gone mold. Oh, Doc Johnson. Okay, let me just go ahead and read the thing first before I give my critique. The Love&HipHop star has reported signed a $300,000 deal with Doc Johnson for her own line of sex toys, including molds of her butt and. Wait a damn minute. Wait a minute. Now I was joking. I didn't think that they should. I thought she was on some Candy Burris type shit. Like she just decided to come out with some toys, but they wasn't of her. But they literally are trying to tell me and tell us that somebody is out here wanting a demand for crackhead Karlie Redd's darn gone granny cooch. Who in the world is about to buy darn gone grandma cooch, honey? Who was buying 1949 darn gone coochie and darn gone old broke down booty? What? But let's go on and get into it more, honey. Karlie fans are going to get her super intimately honchos at Doc Johnson, tells TMZ. Their experts recently made molds of Karlie lady parts and they're running them into sex toys called strokers. Well, I think her darn on age bracket it will be at the darn on risk of having a damn stroke. Ain't they all AARP darn on certified? Lord Jesus, take the damn wheel of my darn on Miss Juicy baby voice. Hell, she older than damn Miss Juicy. Juicy, juicy. Honey, she darn gone damn near 60 years old coming out with some senior citizen darn gone lady parts. If she don't sit her ass down somewhere. Then it goes further to say, though, we're told little gadgets feel exactly like the real thing. Honey, I hope not. Them darn gone, it's going to feel like a 60-year-old off-rider's cooch. Oh, Lord. But anyways, they say, so Karlie's admirers can get down with her anytime, anywhere. What a country. Yeah, what a country we live in, honey. I guess that's something that Trump tiny hands might try to get a hold of, honey. Karlie worked with Doc Johnson in the past, marketing some of their other products, and after she recently became a certified sexologist. Yeah, that's a real thing. Well, we know about the sexology, but I'm trying to figure out who wants sexology from old Granny Cooch, honey. But Doc Johnson brought her back to push her own sex toy line. The vagina and butt molds took 6 hours to make. I bet so. You had to make sure to catch that bitch number one on a day that it's not raining. Then you had to oil her down with some darn big gay first. And then she probably had to have some tea her own damn self waiting 6 hours getting that every wrinkle on that labia molded. Lord Jesus. But anyways, they say it took 6 hours. Uh and the sex toys will soon be retailing for about $70 a pop. Hey, that's cheaper than most dates. Yeah, but in her tax bracket and with her poll demographic, I think that's equivalent to about 10% of the darn SSI damn shit, though. But anyways, it goes on to say Karlie's rep, KD McNair, tells us she's creating a blog to share her sexpert advice on love making and relationships. She's also putting together special packages of sex toys for men and women. Did Pooh have some? Oh, I ain't even gonna bring up the Pooh. Wait a minute, I know they don't got her on the table. What the what? Oh no. Oh my. Oh. Let's just play the damn video. TMZ don't flag me. This bitch is literally on the damn table. I done seen the damn enough. All I want to know is who in a motherfucking Atlanta or on this motherfucking planet requested Karlie's synthetic replica of a Donkadon, honey. I just want to know. Inquiring minds want the damn know. But let's move on from this damn foolishness. Y'all leave y'all thoughts down below. Because I don't know anybody under 50 or over 50 that was in a high demand of Karlie Redd. Now, as far as Mr. Wakanda, honey, I'm still waiting on my PR. Now, I guess Safaree is going to just make me break down and purchase the stick my damn self. It's just going to be is what it is. But I damn sure ain't buying no Karlie cooch, honey. I don't want the real thing. And I don't want the fake replica either, bitch. Honey, keep your generic big gay coochie to your damn self. Honey, I need to know who out here is requesting crackhead Karlie's damn cooch. But until then, let's move on to the next topic, y'all. So with all these sitcoms coming back, everybody and their mama got a sitcom. But this one I'm actually looking forward to. Wait a minute, let me exit out of that. So my girl Lucy Lawless says she's into reviving Xena Warrior Princess. And if they can get the cinematography right for the times, I might be interested in this one. I used to love me some honey when she had that what's the thing called, the layer or whatever that she used to toss around. Honey, I'm here for this one. I'm here for the Xena reboot. But let's get into what her words is. So Lucy Lawless says Serendipity brought her back to TV as crime solver Alexa Crow in My Life is Murder, premiering August 5th on Acorn TV. I'm not familiar with Acorn TV. I might have to search that on here if we can get it in the States. Because they say I was in New Zealand raising my kids, and now that my kids don't seem to need me in the same way, the time was right, says Lawless, who is 51, who shot the 10 episode series on location in Melbourne, Australia. Okay, I guess it might be filming in Australia for y'all Aussie folks out there. Series executive producer Claire Tonkin contacted me on the day that I happened to be in Sydney for Gay Pride. Come on through, Lawless, honey. Was you in your best Xena Amazon attire, baby? But anyways, you got an hour and a half on Sunday if you want to meet. She was the right person at the right time with the right idea, and it was time for me to step up. I was close to home if my 17-year-old son needed me. Then it goes in to say, in the series, Alexa is an investigator who left the Melbourne Police Department following the death of her husband. Content with baking bread at home, she unofficially recruited back into action by her former boss, Detective Inspector Karen Hussey Bernard Curry, who teams up with ambitious upstart Madison Felicio Ebony Vogans to help solve puzzling murders. Their pairing adds a touch of whimsy to the series since they're both obsessive. Alexa over her new German broad making machine and Madison over her high-tech vacuum cleaner. Okay. Then it goes to further describe how Alexa has been hiding from the world baking bread, which is kind of a metaphor for her new life and doing something organic and wholesome. Honey, I don't blame you. I'm reading this while drinking my darn on organic tea with organic honey mixed in with my darn on collagen peptides, honey. But anyways, is getting involved with murders again that bring up her back to life. So she climbed out and processed her grief properly. Oh Lord, is we get? I thought we was talking about Xena reboot. They done low key done put in another advertisement, but honey, go ahead and get your cross promotion on, honey. I help you out. So it goes further to say, and Madison is in love with her vacuum cleaner. She says, when we were developing the story, I was like, come on, we can't make two women in love with their machines. They were like, no, this is great. For the lean in factor, they are little curious things that make you go towards the show because they're peculiar but believable. Okay. Lawless, a New Zealand native, shot to fame nearly 25 years ago as Xena Warrior Princess from 1995 to 2001. It says there are similarities to the series and Alexa's relationship with Madison and Xena's relationship with sidekick Gabrielle, played by Renee O'Connor. It goes on to say the thing that differentiates Alexa from any other character I've played is that she's sexually quite liberated, says Lawless. Her first murder case in the series opener involves a recent boy, and there's a kind of will she or won't she effect. But I do see parallels with Xena in that Madison is totally my sidekick like Gabrielle, so there's a girl power element. Wait a minute. So is we getting a Xena reboot, or is this some sort of homage to Xena as far as like a spin-off series? I could, because the title says reviving Xena Warrior Princess, but it seems like we getting more so a spin-off series that's more so an homage. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this. Lawless says she opened the idea of resurrecting Xena, but it won't involve her husband, series co-creator Rob Tabbert. Look, they tried to do it and get my husband in on it, but he said, I honestly cannot think of a way to do it better than I already did it. He's afraid he's going to make it some really blankety version. Yeah, I can understand how that would happen because Honey Xena is a classic. I made this comment during an interview like, yeah, let's do it. And I got like 100 emails, give us a call. I did see a promo with Linda Hamilton for the reboot of Terminator, and I was like, yes, they nailed it. It was admiration and jealousy, and I was like, why are they not doing that with Xena? Bring back me and Renee as the ages we are now and hand the baton over. I'm not signing a 6-year TV contract to play Xena, but a movie, great. Okay, so she's open to a movie, and I'm here for it. What say y'all? Let me go ahead and make sure I save these to my favorites, so when I go ahead and upload these videos, it'd be easy for me to plug this into the description box for references. Okay, 2 down, 4 more stories to go, y'all. Off that. So speaking of TV reboots, honey, our girl is getting back on her show, but it ain't her own show. She does better as a sidekick herself as opposed to a lead person. Now that she got a little bit older, she's me and her is the same age, and she vibes well with Strahan and Sara. They decided to put the K in the SS team and add Keke Palmer to darn on Live with Sara and Strahan. And I'm here for it. She brings that dynamic to it, and I can see her bringing a new demographic because hell, she brought me over there because I wasn't darn gone. And I love Sarah's personality. I love both of them, but for whatever reason, they was too. I didn't gravitate to watching the show, even though I love Sara and Strahan. But for whatever reason, I did not rush to see them like I would The View or Wendy Williams. But Keke being on there has added a whole nother perspective on there. So this is what this article is about. Keke Palmer to become permanent host on Strahan and Sara ABC opening to attract younger audience. And it's definitely working because it definitely got me intrigued. I went from, being a casual viewer of them just off of my love for Strahan and Sara, to now I plan on probably watching it on more of a frequent basis. So this just shows her on the days that she has filled in. And as y'all know, Sara done got she's still on maternity leave. She just had her second baby. I wonder if she believing in getting her tubes tied. I don't know because she had them babies back to back. She said she wasn't even prepared for the second one. But honey, that darn gone handsome darn gone husband of hers. If y'all seen her darn gone husband, I, I can't blame you, honey. But honey, get the two. I don't know. Go ahead and get the tubes tied. I think you have 3 children now. Go ahead and tie the snippet on up, honey. Just go ahead and snip it on up for a bit. Or no, I wouldn't say to put the Marina in. That Marina's fucking people up. You might as well have him get snipped temporarily because you can reverse the mastectomy. But them darn gone Marinas for the women, honey, no. I now definitely don't even recommend birth control. Women, get off the birth control. Get off the Mirena. It's far darn gone more natural and less detrimental if the man gets snipped. So either you tie them tubes up, Sara, or he darn gonna get the thing temporarily snipped. But I'm glad that you're coming back in the next couple weeks and you have my good girl Keke on there. So what y'all think about Keke being the host? Y'all go ahead and leave it down below and we going to move it on. So let's get back into some positive talk because that bitch done drained my motherfucking darn on energy, honey. So going from Miss Indian Harris to darn on Puerto Rican J-Lo, honey. J-Lo will portray Colombian drug lord Griselda Blanco in the Godmother. Now this is awkward. I know y'all gonna say she don't look nothing physically like her. We know J-Lo is not about to put on 40 pounds. But in this day and age where hell, anybody can play anybody. Hell, you got all the redheads being played by black people. You got darn gone Ariel cast by a full black actress, Holly Bailey. So I guess this ain't too far fetched, honey. I guess we just darn gone glamming up darn gone Miss now, her family don't come for me, y'all. I know they say her family's the DrugLord family. Griselda Blanco, all due respect, J-Lo playing you is pretty much like how they darn gone made Pocahontas pretty, and I'm just gonna leave it at that because I don't need the darn gone DrugLords knocking on my door, honey. But anyways, Jennifer Lopez is transformed into the cocaine queen for her next role. Oh Lord, the cocaine queen. And then they traffic through North Carolina too. Let me make sure my address ain't too known, honey. If y'all don't see me up on here on the next video, honey, y'all forward this darn on video to the FBI. Honey, the Blanco family done came for Diva One for so Miss darn gone cocaine drug lord queen, honey. But anyways, J-Lo is playing her though. J-Lo is also producing it alongside Eileen Goldsmith Thomas, Benny Medina, and Julie Yarn. There are also talks that she may be making her directorial debut. The Godmother is based on the real life story of Colombian drug lord Griselda Blanco, who outsmarted rivals to become one of the most prominent leaders in the Miami drug trade, known for developing distribution networks across the U.S. Honey, I know it all too well, honey, because your people's very heavy out in darn on about 20 miles over from darn on the 2-6. But anyways, I've been forever fascinated by the story of Griselda Blanco and jumped at the chance to play her on screen, said Lopez in a press release via Variety. She is all things we look for in storytelling and dynamic character, notorious, ambitious, convincing, chilling, in a genre dominated by legendary kingpins. I'm eager to shine a spotlight on this anti-hero and excited to partner with STX for the third time so we can bring the compelling, complicated story to life. Notice how it's always exciting in a movie and there's no negative stigma. And why do I automatically have a darn roll into my darn tongue all of a sudden like I'm Spanish? Honey, J-Lo, you're rubbing off on me. But anyways, notice that it's not a stigma when they do it with their community. But honey, let this been a darn on black crack cocaine dealer, and you would have heard this shit on every darn on news station in a damn negative light, honey. If this was based off a real life black crack cocaine dealer, I guarantee you it would not have been the same thing. But when it comes to Billy the Kid and all of that, and now in the Latina community, you got darn on Miss Griselda Blanco. There's not nail bit of talk, and this is a real life person. This is not make believe. Billy the Kid was a real person, and Griselda Blanco is a real person. The Italian mafia is a real group. So it don't matter whether it's foreign or domestic when it comes to darn on fair skin hue, but let it be in dark, honey. Let it be in black, honey. It would have been every type of talk on Fox News talking about, see, this is why black people are still in the situation they in. They're promoting darn on negative stigmas on people. They highlighting they darn on people. But I wonder if J-Lo's gonna get that same backlash for darn on positively promoting a real life person who's a cocaine drug kingpin. It's able to be seen as just a regular documentary, but like I said, if they would have been black, it would have been a whole negative story about this. But moving on, Griselda Blanco went by multiple monikers, including the Godmother, La Migiana. I hope I said that right. Once again, y'all, I don't speak Spanish. The Cocaine Queen and the Black Widow, baby, and was reportedly worth more than $2 billion when she was still alive. Blanco was a part of the Medellin cartel and a key figurehead in Miami's cocaine cowboy wars. She also lived in Queens, New York for some time, expanding the cartel drug trade in the city during the 70s. Blanco was notorious for having invented the motorcycle drive-by murder, and ironically, she died in that manner by an unknown assassin when she stepped out of the butcher shop in Medellin in 2012. At the age of 69, she was deported from the U.S. in 2004 after serving nearly 2 decades in prison on murder and racketeering charges in New York and Florida. The upcoming film starring J-Lo isn't the first time her story gets the Hollywood treatment. In 2017, Catherine Zeta-Jones portrayed Blanco in the Lifetime movie Cocaine Godmother, the Griselda Blanco story. Her story was also featured in the 2008 documentary Cocaine Cowboys Hustling. And then to end it on off, y'all, this is the third time J-Lo collaborates with entertainment company STX Films. In 2018, she starred in Second Act, which earned $72 million at the global box office, along with the upcoming Hustlers, which opens September 13th and co-stars Karlie Redd. Okay, I guess Latino unity, honey. But it got our girl Keke Palmer up in there. Hey, girl. We just mentioned you earlier in this darn video. Shout out on becoming darn the third host on Sara and Strahan. So that's one good positive note up in there. And Constance Rue, honey. The news come after she celebrated her 50th birthday on July 24th, which she's been celebrating with her "It's My Party" tour, providing yet again that age isn't slowing her down one bit. No, it's not, because J Lo still darn gonna look like a dime piece, and I'm here for it. But why she darn gonna portraying the darn gone dime bag cocaine queen, honey, Miss Blanco, baby. Come on, get into it. So let's go ahead and darn gonna start this and move it on. Okay, now going from darn on cocaine drug dealer to former cocaine addict. Although to hear certain people to say it in the darn on streets, they would still say she's on that booger sugar. Mmm, that Blanco booger sugar. Honey, Wendy Williams, was you darn on Miss Blanca's talk carrying tail? And I promise y'all, it's just at the rate that I darn gonna open up these slides. I did not purposely put Wendy Williams or as T.S. Madison would say, Ruth Dahl, Orthodol, Pookie Williams up in this after Blanco on purpose. I swear this is honestly a coincidence. That's just how the fates work. But Tokyo Tony is out here darn on allegedly slandering the darn on Wendy's name, talking about she's still on that booger sugar. But Miss darn on alleged booger sugar, honey, is coming out with her own biopic, and she said, "Bitch, I ain't gonna allow y'all hoes to tell my motherfucking story. I'm telling my darn on story, honey." So she's coming out with a lifetime biopic, which will tackle her drug use, never before revealed date rape. So we getting into some serious topics with her. Fat shaming, honey. Nobody fat shaming you now, honey. Darn on Bow Wow out here, darn on making darn on skinny and letter P jokes about your ass and more. So Wendy Williams is getting real when it comes to telling her life story. According to TMZ, the Lifetime biopic on her life will cover both her highs and her lows, including sex, cocaine, date rape, and fat shaming. Now, is it going to include the skinny shaming too? Honey, is we going to see a cameo from darn on Bow Wow Wow, yippee yo, yippee yay, where my dolls at? Come on with me now. Go ahead and darn on do a updated one too. Shit. They coming for you left and right. Like I said, just this week alone, you got Bow Wow in darn on Tokyo, darn on Chihuahua looking ass, darn on barking at you, darn on Wendy. Hell, they darn on barking at your darn on dinosaur bone shaped ass, honey. But anyways, Lifetime sources tell TMZ the biopic expands her life from ages 10 to 55. Okay. So I guess we might get darn on crackhead Tokyo Tony, Miss Pot trying to call the kettle black. We might get Tokyo Tony up in that darn on biopic, honey. Covering super intimate topics like her coke habits. Wait a minute. Is that present tense or past tense, honey? Wendy, is TMZ trying to tell on you, boo boo? Sex romps, fat shaming from her family, and never before story of a date rape at the hands of a chart topping artist, honey. Is we gonna reveal the name, honey? And please tell me you ain't one of the main, and you wasn't one of Dr. Dre's victims. While you was pressuring old girl to break down, you should have been breaking down on your side too, if that was the case now. Now, so if it's doggone Dr. Dre, now Wendy, I'm gonna give you one of these looks, like really, bitch. Really, now you darn gonna put old girl out there to be at risk of darn gonna getting popped. Yet you the one with the money to secure yourself. Now, if it's darn gonna Dr. Dre, I'm gonna wonder why you just waiting to tell the darn gonna story now. Now that's gonna be the real tea if it's darn gonna Dr. Dre, baby. But also on the table, according to our sources, her experience with racism and sexism in Hollywood, details from her marriage to Kevin Hunt. Hell, I don't really hear her talk about racism, and so that'd be good that she's finally coming out and speaking on racism. Um, her marriage to Kevin Hunter, as well as her divorce and her relationship with Monique. Oh shit! Now I haven't even heard her mention Monique. Now, honey, this is gonna be a good one right here. Because you know Monique is with the damn shits too on her consciousness lately. So this is gonna be interesting. Her bringing up because y'all know Monique recently brought up Wendy Williams and how Wendy Williams stabbed the fellow co-host in the darn gone back. Like all of them was on a They was all grouped together back in the day to be on a show, and Monique let it slip out that one of the girls told her something in private, and Wendy Williams went out and darn going put it out on her radio show, and Wendy Williams told Monique, well, that's just part of the game, even though the girl said it in confidence to them. So, honey, this gonna be interesting to see what Wendy Williams' side of the story has to be on this one right here, honey. And then Monique's darn gonna clap back because you know Monique's gonna darn gonna clap back. So after that, Wendy is producing the biopic dubbed Just Wendy, and it's being directed by Will. Oh hell, girl, get the fuck off my thing with this advertisement. But anyways, honey, Will Packer, honey, this shit just gets more shady and shady, bitch. Honey, the outside darn on T is gonna be more interesting than the damn movie. That's the damn gag, honey. Because now you darn gonna mention that Monique's gonna be in the movie. Monique done aired some tea out about you darn gonna throwing the girl under the bus. And then you having Will Packer, who's the latest person that she had issue with. Now you having him direct the damn movie too, and it's talking about Monique. But then when Monique darn gonna clap back on y'all ass, then y'all would say, "Oh well, Monique need to let it go. Monique's always carrying the shit." See, no, this that bullshit right here. See, they be darn gone still poking the bear at Monique and be doing it in such a subtle way that goes over everybody's head. But honey, I peeped the bullshit with this right here. Honey, Monique, I got you, girl. Because I'm catching this darn on hypocrisy in real time. Because the irony that darn on Will Packer is darn on producing this shit, and then your name is being brought up in it, knowing that darn y'all two ain't on good terms. And it's like, Wendy, you got so much that's going on in your life that you don't even need to bring Monique in. Like, you can omit anything involving Monique, and the show can still have juicy content. So why in the hell is Monique name even being brought up in this motherfucking shit? And then once again, you think it's just a coincidence that this shit also has Will Packer as a producer. See, that's that darn go low key trying to throw a jab at damn somebody. And then whenever Monique clap back, y'all trying to make her seem like she foolish and like she's the only one still perpetuating this shit years later. But y'all never see the darn on subtle shit that they do to her to keep this darn on shit going. But honey, this is darn on proof right here with this video. That if this is true, honey, darn gone, I can see some drama about to pop off with Wendy Williams and darn on Monique as soon as the darn on thing release. So when the movie comes out and some shit pops off, honey, y'all heard it from Diva One first. So after that, it goes to say our sources say there will be at least two different Wendy's in the movie, and she ain't one. Just Wendy will air sometime next year on Lifetime, and if anything like her real life is gonna be epic. Honey, no, the real life darn gonna backlash from Monique darn gonna clapping back at your ass is gonna be epic. Honey, that's gonna be darn gonna epic as the darn gonna the responses afterwards, honey. Kevin's response, your child Kevin's response, Monique's damn response, honey, and the darn gone people that you done shaded throughout your radio career. Because I want that to be mentioned to all the people that you done fucked over, including the Queen Bee, honey. I'm waiting for everybody's damn response come darn on this movie coming out, honey. Everybody's gonna be looking at Lifetime for Miss Wendell Orthodox Pookie Stanley Williams, bitch. And I'm gonna be all the way here for it. So we will actually get into this topic in another one. History Channel portrays Hannibal as black. White people cry foul over historic revisionism. We're going to keep this darn going, safe. Like, we ain't even going to deal heavy on this one. So we'll do a note on this one to come back to this one, honey. Because this video already long enough. I don't know if I chop out Kamala Harris out of this segment or not. So if I do, that means the video right now is just over a half hour long. And I got to turn my fan back on, y'all. It's still hot, child. I try my best to keep it off, but honey, it's darn gonna getting hot up in here. It's getting hot in here. And unfortunately, this is YouTube. I can't take my clothes off. Oh, but that is it, y'all. So y'all, what y'all think of the darn on topics, y'all? That is everything in a nutshell from Lucy Lawless, all the way to darn on Wendy Williams. So y'all leave y'all thoughts down below, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see y'all soon with more videos. Like I said with Hannibal, I didn't want to tackle multiple darn on topics. Like I don't want to get into too many heavy topics like that doing, celebrity entertainment. I try my best to, to divide those on up. The only reason why I brought Kamala into this is because, honey, her ass might as well be gossip at this point. Cause like I said, the way they was carrying on last night, I mean on Wednesday's debates, child, honey, that shit was better than watching the motherfucking soap operas. The way they was doggone going back and forth, honey, that shit was like virtual wrestling, bitch. That was verbal motherfucking political wrestling. So that's the only reason why I put that in the entertainment sector. But like when we get into heavy topics like racism, colorism, uh, biblical stuff, yeah, that's going way too heavy. So I would do a special video within itself on that one. So y'all look out for that. And with that being said, I will see y'all soon with more videos. Mwah.